What is up, you guys? Ryan Brewer back here, the host of Michael Myers Reacts, and I am here for Horror Movie Night Episode 4, doing Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Before we get into this, I do want to make sure that the sound is good. I do that every time before actually starting this. So let me check real quick. Sounds great. Sounds great. What is up, Horror Princess? What is up, Drew Shaw's Horror Reviews? Horror Princess is so excited. I finally made it. Last couple times I didn't. Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you weren't here for the Evil Dead. That's fine. I mean, I understand people get busy. I'm glad that you're on this stream. What's up, Drew? But I am watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I got the Arrow Blu-ray here, and I mean, it's loaded with features. Like, just check that out. Like, if you guys want to own Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I definitely recommend the Arrow release. That is the release I have. So yeah, if you guys want to watch along with me, go ahead and pop it in your DVD player, Blu-ray player, what have you. If you're watching this as a video, definitely I'm about to do a countdown, and then when I say now, I'm going to start the movie and obviously start my commentary. So 3, 2, 1, now. All right, I pressed play. It's an awesome Blu-ray. Yes, it is an awesome Blu-ray. It's one of my favorite releases. Strangely enough, this is the only Arrow Blu-ray that I own. The rest of my Blu-rays in my horror collection are just regular Blu-rays or Scream Factory. I love Scream Factory. I'm more of a Scream Factory person, but you really can't go wrong with Arrow. Arrow and Scream Factory are very similar, but this is the only Arrow I own at the moment. I do want to pick up some more Arrows, but you can do the same thing with Arrow like you do with Scream Factory. You can put the original cover here, and I definitely switched it because this is one of my favorite horror movie posters ever. This is also my favorite PG-13 horror movie ever. That's a cool intro. Yeah, I love the music in this movie. I love it. You can't go wrong with it. The killer clown, wow, wow. I can't do it, but I love it. So good. By the way, if it's a little laggy, I do want to apologize for that because I don't know what's been going on with the last stream. When I did Army of Darkness, it was a little laggy. I love Officer Moody in this movie. Yeah, I do too. He's hilarious. Like, Killer Clowns is a horror movie that you can't take serious, but at the same, it's just so fun. I can see why people don't like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but obviously it's one of the best PG-13 horror movies ever. It is, in my opinion. Speaking of Officer Moody, there he is right now. This movie does, I don't know if it deserves a sequel. I know there was rumors going around, I don't know, a few years ago that they were going to do a sequel to this. I don't know if they're going to, but I do know the guy who does the music was like really teasing a sequel because somebody, you know, he was in an interview and they're like, oh, where's the Killer Clowns from Outer Space sequel? And he's like, one guy's like, I don't know anything about it. And he's in the background like, yes, it's coming. I was like, oh, sweet. So we're probably going to get a sequel to this movie. Does it need one? Not really. Cult classic, 100% a cult classic. You can't go wrong with Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I love this artwork too. This is an FYE exclusive, by the way. And I love this artwork. But I'm so glad that you can switch Arrow just like you can with Scream Factory. But here we go. We're getting into the movie. Officer Moody. Perfect name for him, Moody. Dude doesn't believe anything. You're not going to make a dummy out of me. Love that line. Because what happens later on? It's cool that this was written by brothers also, and I believe directed by 3 brothers. I think 3 brothers. 3 brothers. Produced by 3 brothers and also directed by 3 brothers. So that's cool. I mean, brothers getting together to make a really awesome PG-13 horror movie. Great song, yes, it is. Directed by Steven, I can't say their last name. Oh, these guys are hilarious that are coming with that ice cream truck with the clown on the top. It'll tickle you all the way down. A tasty treat for while you screw. It's dumb. Cool off your hot lips. It's funny. It's cheesy, but it's great, man. It's great cheese. The lick-a-stick. It's so dumb. We got 7 likes. If you guys have not yet left a like on the live stream, please do so. That'd be much appreciated. I love doing these horror movie nights. I do have to say that. These are pretty fun. I do want to say one thing here, and I'll probably talk about it with Horror Movie Night episode 5. After episode 6 of Horror Movie Night, I'm probably going to move these back to once a week instead of twice a week. So I just wanted to let you guys know now. I'll say it again next week because I know some people probably won't, may not have seen this one or whatever. These guys are funny, though. I think everybody knows guys like this, like, honestly. I don't think the stream's is laggy tonight, so that's good. It's funny that it's an ice cream truck. And never mind. Ice cream truck comes into play a little later on at the end of the movie. I can't even remember how long this movie is. I think everyone has friends like those guys. I can't remember their names. I'm about to see the ship crash here in a minute. Freaking computer. Keep your shirt on, don't worry. We intend to. Yeah, that's hilarious. A lot of cheesy, funny lines in this movie. I like when the tent gets. You're about to see it here in a second if you're watching along with me. When it's like a shooting star, but it's the ship, and it's a freaking tent or whatever. Like that's cheesy, but it's great. Hour and a half. Yeah, I thought it was around that long, but I honestly couldn't remember. I can't remember that guy's name either. It's been a while since I've seen this movie. Did you see that little thing up there? The old guy coming. Yeah, it is hilarious. There are going to be thousands of people. You can actually, if you look in the background when he goes into the house there, you can actually see one of the directors or whatever, or helper on set. I don't know. Oh, we're gonna be rich. We got us one. We're gonna be rich. Yeah, I mean, it didn't land that far. I mean, everybody knows a guy like that too, or somebody like that that's like, oh, we gotta go check it out. This movie picks up here in a little bit. I popped in my movie late, and I'm exactly where you're at now. Oh, awesome. Just fast forwarding, listening to your movie audio. Nice. I'll tear this. Yes! I'm glad you mentioned that. I forgot. He said, I'll tear this. No, how does he? I can't even talk like him now. I'll tear this tent down with my bare hands. He punches it. He's like, oh, this is hilarious. I couldn't even think of, why was I trying to sound like Loomis there for a second? What is that? I'll tear this tent down 6 times. I'll tear it down 6 times. It's not a regular tent. It's not a tent. It's metal. I tried to tear it down 6 times. You don't know what it it's a tent. You don't know what a tent is. Then you just hear that'd be stupid. I do like the clowns in this movie though. They look really cool. They're really okay. It's not, it's not CGI, it's practical. These are real suits. They look really good. They really do look really the shadow following him. It's just the cheesy stuff that works. Okay, I do want to say one thing about Killer Klowns from Outer Space. It's a cheesy horror movie that's PG-13, but the cheese don't bother me, but there are some dark parts in this movie. Like when Officer Moody does become the dummy, the puppet, That scene freaked me out a little bit when I first seen it. I am not gonna lie. Slim is your favorite. Oh, I like Shorty best. I can't even remember all their names. So Slim, Shorty. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. There's multiple clowns in this, but there's the main four, right? And it's Slim, Shorty. I can't remember the other two. He punched it. Oh, this idiot. Well, I mean, why would you punch a tent anyways? Like, what is that gonna do? It's a good scene, yeah. I'll tear this thing apart with my bare hands. Oh man. Like I said, this movie doesn't need a sequel, but if they do make one, I'm not going to be too mad as long as it's a good sequel. But it really doesn't need one. It's a good standalone cheesy horror movie. What in tarnation? Me when someone takes my dog. Oh God. They're creepy looking though. Like, they're not scary, but they do kind of look creepy. I mean, these are tall aliens with big heads, technically. Oh, what's the other cop's name? David, isn't it? I think it's David. I caught him boozing up in the park. I can't remember his name. I think it's David. This actor is hilarious. Are you talking about Moody or David? I think his name's David because that's what's coming to mind. But I'm not 100% sure if his name's David. Dave. He just said it, didn't he? Why am I saying David? David. Not a big difference. Whatever. Dave, you're right. Now it's coming to me. Then again, I'm talking over the movie, so I can't really actually focus on it. I wish I could show y'all the movie on YouTube, but YouTube is just you can't. You just can't. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because I don't want the audio in it too well. That's why I'm talking over the audio. What's the girl's name? Dave's ex-girlfriend. Oh, man. His hair looks like Jim Carrey Pet Detective. You and that badge of yours will be history. He doesn't actually talk like that, but Moody's mean, man. It's funny, but he's like, get in there. Get in there. I like the character of Officer Moody, though. Like, it's a perfect name for him. He's a funny character, and he's just the character that doesn't believe in anything. I like that. Ernest Goes to Camp. I've seen that movie. Oh my gosh. What is okay? This is dumb. I can't remember anybody's name. This sucks. I need to watch this movie more because I can't remember. Crap. Hold on. I'm gonna look up his name because if I don't, it's gonna kill me. What is it? I'm looking it up because if I don't, it's gonna kill me. I've only seen this movie twice before this. First time was years ago. I've seen it probably 3 or 4 times, but the last time I watched it was sometime last year. What is his freaking name? Mike. That's his name. I couldn't remember. It's Mike. Debbie's the girlfriend. Okay, Debbie and Mike. That's who I was trying to remember. And it wasn't coming to mind. That's why you have your phone on hand in case you have to do a little research. Mike and Debbie. Couldn't remember. It sucks. Last time I seen this was last year on YouTube because YouTube had this movie free on there for a while, and I guess it's not on there no more for free or whatever. Mooney, yeah, Mooney. Why'd you say Moody then? You know I can't hear this. I can hear it, but like I'm talking over it, and that doesn't help very well. Let's go inside. Why would there be a tent in the middle of nowhere anyways? Like, why would you walk into a random tent in the middle of nowhere? A circus tent. Like, that's not just going to be in the middle of the woods. If you're walking through the woods and you see a circus tent, I don't think the best thing is to go in there. I think you should probably walk away from it because that's a little weird. But you know how it is. I actually, the features in this Blu-ray, I actually seen the behind the scenes, and like the way they set like these tunnels up, they're actually like wood tunnels that's supposed to be the inside of the tent, which is also their spaceship. It's pretty cool how they built it. I get it on YouTube. Yeah, but are you watching it on the free movies? Because YouTube has like a free movie section, and it used to be on there. It's a spaceship. Yeah, it's a spaceship. I'm just talking about how they, in the behind the scenes, like how they set it up. Movie's creative though. Like, it's cheesy, but it's very creative. Like, I mean, the tent is a spaceship. It's like, it's kooky, but it works, and that's why I love it. It's a very colorful spaceship too. I mean, the clowns themselves are colorful, so why not make the spaceship colorful? Like, there's a lot of serious killer clown movies. This isn't, but I love it, man. If they make a sequel, though, I don't know if it would have the same effect as this one, because you got to remember, this came out in 1988. Killer Klowns 2, or whatever they would title it, would be a modern-day film, which means, you know, would it actually have the same effect as this one? Would it even work in this time period? I don't know. The acting is cheesy. Yes, the acting is cheesy, but that's the beauty of this movie. It works. They got him. He's dead. What are you going to do with them pies, boys? I love it. That's my favorite line. Clowns are us. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. The ship looks cool, man. I like the effects they did for the ship. Mike, come on, Mike. Why you gotta bring Debbie in there? Why you gotta go in there in the first place? Is this your top 5 of 1988? Possibly, because I would have to think of every horror movie that came out in 88 and what I have in my collection. But I would say probably, as I said, it is my favorite PG-13 horror movie of all time. Top of 1988, I don't know. What are you gonna do? Knock my block off? Yeah, I think he is. We're not there yet. I love that scene too. Like I said, it's a cheesy movie, but there are a couple of dark scenes in it. Like the scene when I first watched this movie and when Shorty does punch the guy's head off, literally, I was like, wow. Like, it did shock me. Like, I figured something was going to happen, but I didn't think he was actually going to punch his head off. And the scene with Mooney freaked me out a little bit when I first seen it, but of course not now. Child's Play, Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Child's Play would be in there for 88. Nightmare 4, yeah, probably Nightmare 4. What else came out in 88? That's what I was thinking, Friday the 13th Part 7. I didn't know if it was Part 7 or Part 8. Yeah, Part 7. And then probably this. So I would say probably, because I can't think of anything else in my collection that's from 88 that, I don't know. Oh, there's the Blob remake also. I was looking over at my collection. There's the Blob remake also, so that's tough. That's so cool how they put them in the cotton candy like that. Like that's kind of creepy. They cocoon you in cotton candy. That's creative. That is creative. You know, it'd be awesome. Like, what if in my background here in the corner or something, I had one of those cotton candy things hanging up? That would be cool. I would get one, like with the bloody face hanging up right there. Yeah, I love the Blob. Yeah, the Blob remake is really good. One of my favorite remakes of all time. Haven't watched it in a while, and I own the Scream Factory. I might do it for a horror movie night on here soon sometime. Cotton candy good. Cotton candy is good. You can't go wrong with cotton candy. The only time it's not good is if there's a dead body in your cotton candy. If you were eating cotton candy and you saw a face, you might want to stop eating it. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, and the popcorn gun. Like, that's awesome. But that's what I'm talking about when I say creative stuff. A popcorn gun. That's so creative and so funny. They like stick to you, like it's cool. Yeah, I really do love this movie. I don't think it needs a sequel, but I have a feeling we're gonna get one. But if they do the sequel right, I will be happy with it, obviously. But it doesn't really need one. Yeah, I mean, if there's blood or somebody dead in your cotton candy, that's just don't take cotton candy from Shorty or any clown like that because that's never good. That too, see, creative. It's so creative. The dog balloon, that's literally a dog. Like, that is awesome. I really want to get a like life-sized clown for my room or something. That would be awesome. I actually have a Killer Clowns from Outer Space poster that came with this Arrow release. I need to get a frame for it and hang it up. The sequel probably will happen. I think it is happening. It hasn't been like confirmed, but it has been teased for like a year now or a couple years. So I would definitely see there being a sequel. Dude, I love this. I would love to get like the clown outfit or something. Oh, he does the Myers raise up thing, doesn't he? I think. Hey, it's not as clean as Myers, but I like that. That's true. How would you go to the police with that? I mean, oh, there's clowns trying to kill me. Shot popcorn at me. Help. They're going to be like, you're an idiot. Oh, I love this song right here. I love it. Yeah. It's so good, man. Poofy clowns. They are kind of poofy. I wish I could play that on guitar. I would so do it. That's awesome. I love it. All of them just walking toward the town. I've been seeing something online about CM Punk playing Ash. What do you think? Is that a good idea? I seen that as well. I believe it was on Bloody Disgusting today. CM Punk as Ash. You know, I said this on the Evil Dead streams I did. Bruce Campbell will always be my Ash, just like Freddy Krueger. Robert Englund is always my Freddy Krueger. CM Punk playing Ash, I'm not feeling it. If you want me to be honest with you, I'm not feeling it. I'm not. Especially since Bruce Campbell could play Ash again in a movie. I mean, he just did the Ash vs. Evil Dead series that ended in 2018. I don't agree with CM Punk playing Ash. I think Bruce Campbell should do it at least one more time. I don't know if he's going to. I wouldn't choose CM Punk, though. I would choose a new face to play Ash. Somebody new to play Ash. I wouldn't. Nah, I'm not feeling CM Punk. I don't know if they went with CM Punk, I would be kind of disappointed. Love how the clown acts like he's an animatronic. He does look like an animatronic. All of them do because they really don't look real. Has he even been in a movie before? CM Punk? Has he been in a movie before? I don't know, to be honest with you. Also, I know he's been in wrestling and UFC. I'm not feeling him as Ash. So if it was up to me, I would definitely say no to him playing Ash. I'd be like, nah, not going to happen. I would get a new face. Of course, Mooney's got to hear the conversation. We all know how Mooney is, a little moody. He should be Officer Moody. I'm about to nickname him Officer Moody anyways. These killer clowns, like, I can't whistle. One of the best lines in the movie, if you're watching along with me. Killer clowns from outer space. Holy. I would have called him Officer Moody. I'm glad you actually said that in the chat because I'm so going to use that as his nickname. Officer Moody. He'd be mad. Like, it's Moody. You ain't going to make a dummy out of me. Mr. Dummy. that, well, becomes a dummy. I don't know. Killer Clowns. Yes, I love that line. Dave obviously still has feelings for Debbie. The Renzi brothers. That's who it is in the ice cream truck. I'm glad he said that, and I'm glad I was listening. They are hilarious, though, because everybody knows somebody like them. Like, that's just facts. And if you don't, then you need to find some people like that, because them people are hilarious. I love that line. Yeah, that line is great. His laugh. Idiot. I like Dave, though. Dave's cool. Mooney, nah, man, he's a little moody. But you're not going to make a dummy out of me. That line, though, it comes into play later. I love it, man. That scene genuinely freaked me out a little bit when I first seen it. And this was probably, man, when was the first time I watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space? That's a good question. I owned it on DVD in the past. Owned it on Blu-ray. I actually picked up this Arrow release, I believe, sometime last year. Probably around, just dropped it. Probably around 2014. I was a little late to watching this movie. I was in my teens because I just never took the time to watch it. And I don't know. I was just never interested in it. And then one day I decided I'm going to watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space because I see people talking about it on YouTube or whatever. And I was like, you know, it's actually a pretty good, cheesy PG-13 horror movie. This dude's about to die. Love how they play around with their victims, too. It's like this puppet thing going on. Mooney is what made me love this movie. Not me. It was the clowns. It was definitely the clowns. His character is funny, and you kind of hate him at the same time, but it's definitely the clowns that make the movie. Dude, this kill's creative. Like, the guns that turn him into cotton candy, that's awesome. I really want one of those cotton candy things to hang up. I don't know why. Don't it shoot him? Who? Moon? Oh, yeah. Shot the guy who we just seen. Yeah, shot him with the cotton candy gun. Now he's in the store. Like, what do you do? If you're working at a store or a gas station and you see this big clown-looking thing, and you're like, what do you even do? Because he's knocking everything up. Okay, I'd probably call the cops. I'd be like, yo, you need to go, man. You're messing the store up. But then you're probably going to die. I love their laugh. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's like a mixture. It's like a regular clown laugh with like this demonic. It's like, I can't do it. It's very weird. It's like a mixture of two different laughs. Is this? Which clown is this? Whoever's watching along, what clown was that in the store? What's it? I'm gonna look up their names because it's gonna bother. We got Shorty and the other one was Slim, right? It'd be cool to have that cotton candy. Yeah, exactly. They have those. Like you can actually. Okay, it was Slim. All right, thank you. I'm gonna look up their names. Why am I typing in? It was right there. All right, Debbie, you got a choice. All right, Debbie, you got a choice. Spell it right. All right, here we go. Okay, Jumbo, Fatso. I knew there was one named Fatso. Jumbo, Fatso, Shorty, Rudy, Spike, Slim, Bibbo, Chubby. There's a lot of clowns. My favorite is Shorty. Okay, yeah, Spike is the one with the spikes. Duh. Fatso's the fat one. I knew one was named Fatso. I just didn't want to say it because I wasn't sure if I was right. I love that. Is this from you? Nah, the clown gonna kill you. Well, make you into cotton candy pretty much. And hang you up in their ship. And drink your blood, as we find out later when he sticks the straw in the cotton candy. That is nasty, man. That's awkward. Mike and Dave get the boyfriend and the ex-boyfriend. Yeah, it's a little weird. Probably gonna take me to the top of the hill and shoot me. He probably would, but see, if he did that, he'd lose his job. He'd get arrested. They won't even give up. Like, you guys want to keep figuring out what's going on. That's how you get killed in a horror movie. When you try to figure out what's going on, that never works. He saw them kiss. That's awkward, bro. He just looks away. He said, that sucks. That would be the most awkwardest car ride ever. Like, even just sitting there in silence would be awkward. He said, you ain't sitting up front. Get in the back. They're just totally tearing up that store. I would be so mad if I worked there. Oh, that would suck. But there's really not much you could do other than call the police. Yo, we got 4 watchers. If you guys have not yet left a like on this stream or video, what have you, he just fell. It's funny. Please do so. That'd be much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated, especially if you're a horror fan, if you enjoy watching horror movies with me or commentaries, what have you. Definitely subscribe. You're going to sneeze, and that's going to go everywhere. This is funny. The line coming up, they got him, he's dead. Yes, that's a funny line also. And stick around to the end of the stream because I am going to be announcing what I'm doing for Horror Movie Night Episode 5. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Here soon, probably after Episode 6. As I said earlier, after Episode 6, I'm probably going to move these back to once a week. But after Episode 6, I am probably going to try to get some guests on. So I'm going to talk to some people about guesting on Horror Movie Night. So it's not just me all the time. I just really wanted to do these first 6 movies alone. I may do Episodes 7 and 8 alone as well because I do have them planned out now. But I am going to talk to people about, hey, you want to do this movie with me for Horror Movie Night or whatever. I can't wait to stream with you. Yeah, I can't wait either. I love streaming with people. I get busy, and then I do these here, and I want people to join this. I really want people to join this, some people. I don't know who yet. I don't know when I'm going to start having guests. Right now, I've just been doing, just doing the episodes alone. Here we go. Knock your block off, guy. Shorty is my favorite. I want a life-size Shorty and the freaking cotton candy thing. Imagine in the corner of my room, a little shorty clown and the cotton candy hanging. That would be awesome. With the blood face hanging out, that would be so cool. Probably would cost a lot of money, though, but that would be awesome. Can I beat the horn? Oh, thank you. He's so excited. Oh, you crashed his bike up. You're messed up for that. I'm glad your freaking head got punched off. Had to think for a second. I'm sorry. I seem to broke your bike. That's how he acts. He's like, I seem to broke your bike. Where'd it go? This is a great scene, though. Like, everyone who, I guess I can't say everyone, but this is an iconic scene for this movie. This is the scene that I always remember, and the pie scene, because I love that scene as well. Hold on, I want to see this, and I'll read the comment. It just goes right in. He said, damn. Yeah, definitely. The more you do it consistently, the more people join. Yeah, exactly. The first episode I had the most I had was 6. Episode 2 did pretty good. I've been averaging about 6, but I've actually beat that tonight because we had 7 people on at one point. So tonight has been a record breaker for horror movie nights. Or the figures of the clown. I would get the figures of the clowns. I really need to upgrade my figure collection. I have 4 Pops and a Mezco Myers figure, and I actually just found a couple of other figures that you guys are going to start seeing in the background to 2 franchises that I love. I'm not going to get into that because I actually don't have the movies. I had these movies on DVD, and I've recently ordered them because I really wanted them back. And actually, Horror Princess your streams, a couple of your streams are the reason why I got these movies back. And Jim, right? His name's Jim. I don't want to say it wrong. It's Jim. I think the ones you guys did with Alien, yes, that's a series that I kind of got back. And the Predator series, and I found 2 figures that I had since I was like in middle school. And I'm going to have them in the background now, which is really cool. I actually ordered Alien and Aliens. Those should be in soon. And I also ordered the Thing Collector's Edition from Scream Factory. That's supposed to be in tomorrow. So I have a few things coming in the mail. This scene, I always thought she was going to die. I always thought she was going to die. When he's like doing that, I thought she was done for. Jim. Okay, Jim. Awesome. Those streams were really cool. They were fun. But I haven't had those movies in a while. I had all of them on DVD at one point, and I was like, you know, I need to get them back. I need to get the Blu-rays. I know that they're not. I don't want to get into it on the stream since we're doing Killer Klowns. I'll get into it later on how I feel about. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just not going to talk about it. They got him. He's dead. That line's hilarious. Definitely, the movie definitely feels like an 88 movie, like a late 80s cheesy PG-13 horror movie. It definitely feels like an 80s. And it absolutely works. What's up, everybody? Hey, Kyle the Horror Man, what is up? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, watching Killer Klowns from Outer Space. We got 6 people on again. We broke records today, though. We did hit 7 at one point. So if we beat 7, we'll break more records, I guess. But welcome. We're about, I don't know, I'm about 36 minutes in the stream, so probably about 35, 34 minutes into the movie. Cotton candy all over the Jeep. Let me ask you guys this. If you guys went to your vehicle or your house or what have you, and there was cotton candy all over it, would you guys eat it? Would you guys eat the cotton candy? Because I might. I'm doing amazing. I just got my Friday the 13th poster. Awesome. I'm watching Killer Klowns from Outer Space right now, too. Awesome. Great. Hey, perfect timing. All of us, well, there's a few people on here who's watching Killer Klowns. That's awesome. And did you get the original Friday the 13th poster, like mine up there? I might show it on the stream if you want, but I'll probably show it in the video. But yeah. I'm glad to see some people on the stream. It's always fun to have people to communicate with. I love interacting with my subscribers. Like, you know what I mean? It's fun to actually do these live, and I can actually straight up communicate with you guys while we're watching a horror movie. And that's why I started horror movie nights. And like I said, I will have guests. This show will evolve. There'll be people who will get on here, and it won't just be me all the time, even though I'm pretty sexy. I'm not really. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I want to have some other people on for sure. I'll eat it. You know, yeah, I would eat it. I would try it. It's stupid, but he was up here. Here it is. They got him. He's dead. I love it. Next horror movie night, can you please watch Battle Royal? I actually have the next few horror movie nights planned out, but I could get to that if you want me to. Like I said, I haven't seen Battle Royal, so I'll see about it. Like I said, though, I have the next few planned out, but I'll definitely check out Battle Royal. That's another thing I want to do for these horror movie nights in the future. I want to do where you guys can choose what movie I watch. You know, I'll have a poll up on my Instagram or my Facebook page for this channel, and you guys can let me know what movie you would want me to watch for horror movie night. We all just saxy watching B-horror. Hey, it's true. Every horror fan is saxy. I don't care. What do I think of the Candyman trailer? I'm in the middle with it. I know a lot of people have been saying that they really like it. I've heard people say that they're not too fond of it. I'm in the middle with it. I don't think it's a bad trailer, but I don't think it's a great trailer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hyped up for Candyman because I'm a fan of the Candyman franchise, but, you know, the trailer didn't make me more excited for it. I know that this is like the first trailer, and there'll probably be another one. It didn't do anything for me, though. I mean, yeah, it was some cool stuff in the trailer, but it was like, after I seen it, I was like, okay, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, cool. But you know, there'll probably be another trailer that'll drop for it, and I'll get excited for it. So we'll just have to see. Getting all these calls about these clowns. Moody, not really. His name's Moody. I'm in the middle too, to be downright honest. I'm kind of glad they didn't show too much. That's the thing with the trailer. They didn't show too much, but they didn't show enough either, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? They kind of undershowed and they didn't over. It's just, I don't know. The trailers, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad trailer. I did enjoy the trailer. Just didn't make me more excited to see it. You know what I mean? Do polls on Insta except for me. What? I don't know. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I love this scene when he's driving the invisible car and the headlights are on the bottom of his feet. That's hilarious. Trying to drive him off the road. I seen the behind the scenes to this also, and they literally, not kidding, for the behind the scenes, they really crashed a car off the bridge. There wasn't no like adding something. Like, this was a legit fire on the car, because I was watching, they were literally lighting the car on fire. They're like, get back. I'm like, hey, there you go. Practical is always better. Definitely made it more realistic. And now we're going to see what happens with those popcorns if you get them popcorns on you. What are your thoughts on 3 from Hell? I've seen 3 from Hell. I love House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects. Now, personally, I think that trilogy should have ended with The Devil's Rejects when they're all getting shot up at the end. I think that would have been a perfect ending for those 2 movies. 3 from Hell, the first like 40 minutes of it's really good when they're getting out of prison or whatever. But when they end up going to Mexico, it gets more like superhero-ish. It's not really horror anymore, and I kind of didn't like that. I've seen the movie once. I do own it. I do have to go back and watch it, but that's how I feel about that. The hell with them. All want to play games. You're messing with the wrong guy. All horror fans sack. Oh, Saxy, except for you. Yeah, that's true. You look like Part 8, Jason. Oh! No, I'm just messing with you. One of the worst movies I've ever watched was 31. I haven't seen 31. I'm not the biggest Rob Zombie fan. I don't like Rob Zombie's Halloween. I don't like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I really only like House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects, and I'm kind of in with 3 from Hell. I might give it another chance. 3 from Hell had a lot of cringy moments. Yeah, it did. There was a few parts that made me cringe. I watched the whole thing, so it was okay. I seen the whole movie. I just haven't watched it in a long time. Like, I watched it last year sometime. But there was a few parts where I was like, really? Like, come on. It's an all right movie. Part 8 Jason. Only horror fans understand. Hey, have you ever checked out Ginger Snaps? Nope. It'd be cool if you check it out, because I know one of the guys who worked on the makeup. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know a lot of people who do movie stuff, but I have talked to David Howard Thornton. I know it's kind of random, and I also one of the guys who commented on my Charles trailer reaction. He's going to be doing the music for the new short film. So those are the only people I know. But that's cool that you know someone who worked on the makeup effects for that. They like cotton candy, that's for sure. Yeah, it's all over the place. I would be eating the cotton candy. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care how much you guys, like, people are probably going to find that gross, but hey, I would do it. He also did the Hellraiser trilogy and Silent Hill trilogy and the Resident Evil. Wow. The Hellraiser trilogy is amazing. I love the first 3 Hellraiser movies. I've seen Bloodline. Wasn't the biggest fan of that, but Hellraiser 2, Hellbound, right? And then Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth. Great movies. Oh, they're so fun. We're about to get to the T-Rex shadow kill with the hands. Like, he's doing all this, but it looks like it's funny. I like this kill, though. It's also a creative kill. I mean, how many movies has a shadow T-Rex from a clown's hand? Like, that's awesome. I just love it. Boo. Yeah, right, man. I'd be pretty impressed, actually. I'd be like, how's he making a bunny out of 3 fingers and a thumb? Come on. That's early 2000 movie, right? Ginger Snaps? Don't know. Kyle will let you know for sure. He even has the sound effects. What is he, like the Predator? Can he pick up noises and just do it? I don't know. Now they're impressed. That's cool. Like, that's awesome. If that was me in real life, I would be impressed. Freaking clowns sitting here making shadow things. What are they called? I don't know. Who cares? Look, the clown right there. There he is. I told you, Blake, get out there and shoot him. Like that's really. Oh, he also worked on Wishmaster. I still haven't seen Wishmaster. As crazy as it sounds, I've seen clips of it. I've seen certain parts of Wishmaster, but not. Oh, we're about to get to the kill. T-Rex kill. Eat him. That's awesome. That is awesome. Slide. Oh, holy shit. Hellraiser, yeah, that one does suck. Revelations, yeah. That's not even Brad, right? What's his name? Brad or Brad? It's slipping my mind. Why does everything slip in my mind tonight? I've had a weird day, guys. I've had a weird day. So I'm just not here today. I'm just not here today. I'm trying to enjoy some Killer Klowns. I don't know. I think they casted really well for this movie, though. You know, they're perfect for this movie. It's cheesy acting at some points, yes, but it's perfect for this movie. I love the part in Killer Klowns when he says, "What are you going to do? Knock my block off?" Yeah, we passed that part not too long ago. It's a very iconic scene for this movie. It literally knocks his block off. He says, "I seem to have broke your bike." His acting is so funny. Okay, Dave, that's it. Screw you. Break you down and drive you out of the force. No, Doug Bradley. There you go. I knew it was Brad, so I was totally blanking out. See, this is why I love you guys. You guys help me out. Thank you, Doug Bradley. When I have those dumb moments, you guys are right there, man. Tell you, I love you guys. Today has not been my day. Any other day, I could have told you Doug Bradley. Today, it's like, any other day, I could have told you Doug Bradley. They lost their ice cream truck. Freaking brothers. Don't do anything stupid. But again, stay tuned till the end of the stream, and I'm definitely going to let you guys know what I'm doing for episode 5. I'll do it a little bit before the end of the stream, but yeah, I can't wait to tell you what I'm doing for episode 5. One person who's watching knows what I'm doing for episode 5, so don't say it. Mooney right here is funny. Mooney is always funny, but he's also just I don't know. He's just one of those. It's like a love-hate relationship. You love Mooney, and it's like I hate this dude. Yeah, that is hilarious. Actually, the two brothers cream truck, I think those are the actual brothers who written and directed this movie. There was 3 of them, but I think them two had some. Those are the real brothers who had involvement with this movie. I don't know if they directed it or wrote it, whatever. But yeah, those are the real brothers, I believe. Why does he blink so much? There's clowns around here that killing people. Like blinking so much, Mike. Quit blinking, dude. David's like, I like the way you blink. That's all he does is blink. There's clowns everywhere killing people. They are the weirdest guys ever. Yeah, the brothers are hilarious. They're just wacky, man. He's about to get killed. Oh, yeah, Mooney? All these calls coming in about these clowns. He don't even listen. He still don't believe you. He's about to believe very soon. Maybe not sure. No, I think you're right. The clown comes into the office. Well, no, he doesn't die. Well, yeah, he does die because he uses him as a puppet or dummy later on. But he gets killed at the cell when he has those hand shootout, pulls him in. Yeah, see, yeah, here's the clown. You're right. This is where he technically is about to die. He still don't believe. What they goddamn to do? Bro, I wasn't focused on my phone much, but when you did that, I was like, have you checked out director? Oh, I just heard of him today. I was watching Christian Hanna Horror, and he got a Blu-ray from Dario. He directed it, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with his movies. Way to catch my attention. The flowers. You got to have some sort of prank. You're a clown. You got to do something funny. How to shoot you right now. So you want to play games? They should hire me to do the second one. I'll be in the second one. I'll take Mooney's character. I won't be Mooney because he's dead, but I'll be a character that's similar to him. There ain't no clowns. Kidding me? Get out of here. Killer clowns from outer space. Oh, I believe that now. It's like that movie from 1988. They should make it kind of self-aware. I don't know if that would work with you guys. I don't know. I really say don't do a sequel, but they're gonna do it. His hands come off. I do love it. He directed the original Suspiria. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I do know Suspiria, but I didn't know he directed it. So I guess I have seen one of his films, and it's been a long time since I've seen Suspiria. So yeah, I can't tell you too much about it, honestly. But that's cool to know. I didn't know that. Why does this keep popping up on my computer? He's Italian, right? I don't know. You're gonna have to ask Kyle. Oh my lord, why does this keep popping up on my computer? I might have to use my other phone for the chat. Mooney's grandson, yes. Yeah, no. Mooney's grandson or son, just long lost son or something. Yep, he's Italian, Drew. He says he's Italian. I love how he just turns his head all the way around. Mooney's like that weird smile, like, bruh, something's up. He finally knows. I don't know who you are, but before this night's over, you're going to be begging for mercy. His head obviously didn't hit the bars because you can see the shadow of the bars. It's a one little mishap right there. Every movie has it, though. She also directed, I don't know what those movies are. Deep Red sounds familiar. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that director other than Suspiria. So, but yeah, I mean, it's cool to know. Now we're about to see what that popcorn does that happened earlier in the movie. Another question for you guys. I know how I asked you guys, would you guys try the cotton candy on your car or whatever? Would you eat one of those popcorns that shot out of that gun? It's probably not a good idea. I feel like it'd be like a chest burster from Alien because they become those little clowns. Instead of it being an alien, it would be a clown. And dude, that would be cool though. That'd be a good callback to Alien. That would have been awesome. That'd have been a really cool scene. That's actually a really cool idea. I love how he puts his footprints on the floor. That's funny. The scene coming up when Mooney is the dummy, though, like as a puppet, yeah, that's weird. It's still weird, but it's not scary like it used to be. Call him a she. Curtains, I heard of that as well. I haven't seen Curtains. I also know that Christian Hanna Horror also picked that up recently. You guys don't know who Christian Hanna Horror is? Go look him up on YouTube. He's got a pretty cool channel. You know, if you love horror channels and horror anything, you'll love his channel. So I got the chat pulled up on my phone too, but the thing finally stopped popping up. It's footsteps all over the place. There's one random blue one. All of them's red, and there's one random blue footprint. If you're watching along with me, you know what I'm talking about. I know if you're not watching along with me, you're just listening to my commentary. It's kind of, but yeah, I would so try that cotton candy. Curtains was filmed in my house. What? This creepy, yeah. This scene is kind of creepy. This is probably the scariest scene in the movie when Mooney is the puppet or whatever. Yeah, that's definitely the scariest. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Cotton candy's sounding good. This movie is making me want to eat some cotton candy. Seriously awesome? Yes, it's very awesome. Oh, you're talking about what he said. I think you meant the movie. That is awesome, though. I mean, Curtains was filmed in my head. That's crazy. I mean, that's cool. How like he leans him up too closer to the camera because he's like like this, and then when he leans him up, he's kind of like it's freaky. That is unsettling. Still, don't worry, Dave. All we want to do is kill you. That's freaky. That is the darkest part of the movie. That is actually scary. That part's actually scary. I literally have a little bit of goosebumps right now. I love you guys are talking to each other in the chat. That's awesome. I love it when we all come on here and talk about horror movies and you guys talk to each other in the live chat. I love that stuff. And Dave's shooting him up. He's like, you ain't going to kill me. I don't care what. Officer Moody. It's Mooney. I don't care what he said. You ain't killing me. Shoot him in the nose. Shoot him in the nose. That's also creative, too. When I was talking about like the creative kills and things that they do in this movie, it's creative that you can't just shoot the clown and he dies. You have to shoot the clown in his red nose for it to die. That's creative, in my opinion. But yeah, I like that. I do. Town's gone crazy. No, it's not really the town. I mean, he should just told me it was clowns, but things from another planet. Dave's catching on. It's a disturbing movie. Wow. Medieval. I might check that out too. I mean, I'm down to watch new horror movies. I'm always down to check out new movies. What would you guys rate Killer Klowns from Outer Space? 1 to 10. What would you rate it? For me, I would give it probably an 8.5 out of 10 because it's not a perfect movie. You can't expect it to be a perfect movie. So I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10 because it's fun and it's funny. Calling all clowns. Calling all clowns. These guys are great, man. They definitely got to bring them back for the sequel if they really do a sequel. I'm going to do research on that real quick. I'm going to see what happens if I type in like the sequel. Because I know that they've been teasing it, but I don't know if it's going to actually happen. So I'm going to look it up. Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Here it is. Killer Klowns from Outer Space 2. Okay, I forgot about that short film that was done a few years ago. Killer Klowns from, the return of the Killer Klowns from Outer Space in 3D. I forgot about that. Huh. Yeah, there's no confirmation of a new Killer Klowns. The gun sounds just like Loomis used. Maybe. This scene's cool too, with all of them walking down the street, picking up the cotton candy cocoons. It's a funny movie, cheesy movie, but it's disturbing a little bit. I mean, if you really think about it. The most disturbing part we just passed not that long ago, but overall, it's sort of a disturbing movie. I want one of those guns. I want to be able to shoot somebody and turn them into a cotton candy cocoon. You know what I mean? Like, that's so cool, though, because you're not really, I guess it is harmful. But either way, man, I would do that. I'd be like, look at this. They'd be like, oh, that's not a real gun. That's a tough. Yep, you're cotton candy. You're cotton candy. Movie makes you want popcorn and candy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, look what the popcorn. They should have done them like chest bursters. Someone should have ate one and they would have popped that. That would have been cool. Getting bit by one does not look fun either. But yeah, I really do want popcorn and cotton candy now. Thanks a lot, Killer Klowns from Outer Space. At least I'm not the only one. He coming out of the toilet. What are those even called? Like, if there even is a name for them. It's creative stuff. Ice cream too. Not so much ice cream. I know there's an ice cream truck and the brothers working. Nah, mostly popcorn and cotton candy for sure. It makes me want those for sure. I don't know about ice cream though. Nah, I would say no ice cream. Debbie, it's Mike. Open up. No, it ain't. That's cool how they can imitate people just like the Predator does. I like that. That's cool. The trampoline right here is funny. It's like, we'll catch you. Don't worry about it. Jump down. We're not going to put you into a cotton candy cocoon or anything like that. Yeah, their laugh is very cool. Clownings. I love the look of the clowns too, man. Yeah, I don't know either. Look, they even got a gun that can put somebody in like a balloon looking thing. Like if you need the best weapons there are, you got to hit up the Killer Klowns. You can get the cotton candy gun. You can get the popcorn gun. You can get the gun to put somebody in a balloon. Like, come on. If I need something, I'm hitting up the Killer Klowns real quick, man. Y'all be coming in with real guns and AK-47s. Nah, man, I got that cotton candy gun, popcorn gun. What are you going to do? Eat one. I dare you. It's going to come out of your chest. Not really. I don't know what would happen. I'm really curious what would happen if you ate one of those popcorns. Like, I'm going to put somebody in a balloon, too. That's not harmful. I'm like, you mess with me? I'll put you in a balloon. Yeah, what are you going to do? I'll put you in a balloon. Like, what are you talking about? Put me in a balloon. You ain't doing nothing. Put you in a balloon. Shut up, man. I swear, bro. Put you in a balloon. That'd be hilarious. Killer Klowns are probably on the dark web selling those. Like, we got them cotton candy guns. Chest burst like alien. I really don't know what would happen. Or they might just crawl out the mouth. But I don't know. They're going fast. It's funny how like she's in the balloon, and when they're driving the clowns, the balloon's still floating. Like if somebody's in it, she's gonna weigh it down. But I guess it's a space balloon, so maybe it's different. I don't know. Dave wrecked his car. They shouldn't have hit the brakes like that. Dave, are you okay? They got Debbie. That got his attention. He's like, this is my ex-girlfriend. And your girlfriend. I was feeling queasy. So we're getting closer to the end of the movie here. They're going to the carnival where the spaceship, the carnival town, tent, spaceship, whatever is. Now we're about to get to the pie scene. This is also one of my favorite parts of this movie. What are you going to do with them pies, boys? They got pies that melt your... Again, it just hit me. This is so creative. Pies that are like acid pies that will melt your freaking face. That's awesome. I totally forgot about that. Like, this is one of my favorite scenes. I was like, oh, yeah, the pies that can melt your freaking face. Have to ask you to leave. What are you going to do with them pies, boys? All these clowns coming out of this little car. Which is part of the act that they did back in the days. But these are some big clowns, man. These ain't little clowns. He's so confused. He's like, what, why? Why is there so many clowns? Literally 5 clowns came out. They got pies. There it is. What are you going to do with those pies, boys? What are you going to do with them pies, boys? The first pie they threw missed him. And then when they hit him, it's like acid and it makes him melt, which is really cool. And I like that after he's like completely melted, Shorty puts the cherry on the top. That tops it. That's great. Putting the cherry on the top is great. And then the song, the I love it. Can't go wrong with it. Come on, put the cherry on top. Yeah, that's great. Sounds like a robot. They kind of sound like robots. He was like, oh, I don't know. Maybe they do. I don't know, man. They're aliens, so I guess they would sound weird. Just instantly check the car, man. I don't know if that's a good idea either. It's weird though because those pies are like acid pies, and one of the brothers just touches it with his finger and it does nothing, and the dude's completely bones. Like, wouldn't that start melting his freaking finger off? Apparently not. A lot of creative stuff in this movie, you know, and that's one of the good things about Killer Clowns from Outer Space. There's so many great things in this movie that are creative. They have their own language. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, they don't speak English really. They can translate what somebody says, but they don't actually speak English. So yeah, they have their own language, yes. By the way, if you guys have not yet checked out the first 3 horror movie nights, go check those out. I did the Evil Dead trilogy. I'm kind of glad that I'm done with the Evil Dead trilogy and doing something new. Here soon, I'm going to announce what I'm doing for Horror Movie Night Episode 5. Like I said, somebody on here already knows what I'm doing for Episode 5, but you guys don't, so I'm obviously going to let you guys know what I'm going to be doing. And it looks like the stream isn't laggy this time. I want to apologize for Horror Movie Night Episode 3. There was a little bit of a lag. This one doesn't look like it's doing bad at all. So that's a good thing. I love that. I would love to have, like, back in '88, I would have loved to like walk through the whole set, like the ship that's a tent. That would have been really cool. I think that would have been cool. Like, take pictures or take video down there. You really can't go wrong with this cast. I think these people were like great choices for their roles. Like, Dave plays a pretty decent cop. Mooney plays a good cop that doesn't believe anything. Mike is cool. Debbie's cool. The brothers are cool. Like, the clowns, the people who portray the clowns is great. No lag tonight. Good. I'm glad there's no lag. I hate it when it lags. I think it was because my laptop needed updated, and I did that update a few days ago, so that's probably why the last episode was laggy. So I do apologize for that. For now on, I'm going to try to pay attention to the updates because, yeah, that's an issue. I don't like it when my streams lag, and I apologize for you guys because you have to watch a laggy stream where it's like, well, you can hear me good. It's just the picture. So, come on, man. Why are you clicking buttons? Why? You're in a spaceship and you're just going to click random buttons? I don't think that's a good idea. Idiot. Just idiot. What are you doing? All right, now look, you guys. Stay together. I don't want to run around and find you two. To find you two. There you go. They wanted girlfriends, they got clown girls. There you go. Instantly, like right after he said that, oh, where'd they go? It's like, I don't want to have to find you two. Oh, where'd they go? Instantly. It sucks. If I was Dave, I'd be mad. I'd be like, you know what? Just let him die. Come on, Mike. Let's go, man. Just let him die. This scene's funny with the clown girls and their chest inflates. Why did I say chased? Chased. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Are you Debbie's roommates? Like, nah, man. I don't think so. Now Mike recognizes that that's the tent that him and Debbie was in, which is the ship. There's the comedy in the movie, which I like their characters. The comedy in the movie, which I like the characters. Yeah, I mean, I like the comedy in it, and the character they were casted really well. The characters are really good characters. It's actually not bad character development either. Like, you do kind of, you know, like I said, Mooney, you really kind of like him, kind of don't. Mike's cool. There's development, and that's a good thing, because you would think that a comedy horror movie like this, a B horror movie like this, wouldn't have the best character development. Well, this kind of does. Definitely my favorite PG-13 horror movie ever, and I actually haven't seen a lot of PG-13 horror movies. The only other PG-13 horror movie that I have in my collection, I believe, is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and I'm not the biggest fan of that movie. It was okay. But this movie takes the cake right here. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and I can't recommend this Arrow release. So good. Mine's the FYE exclusive. It has like an exclusive slipcover. Man, I'm really excited for tomorrow, guys. Like, I'm getting the Thing Collector's Edition. I might have Alien and Aliens coming in. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the Alien movies. It's been a while since I've seen The Thing, so I'm glad. How much money this made in the theater? Well, I'll tell you here. I'll tell you what it made in the box office. Probably not a lot. I don't think this was a success right off, kind of like Army of Darkness. Because Army of Darkness didn't do well in the box office, and I don't know if this one did or not. Let's see. Worldwide, it made $43 million. So that's not too bad. Overseas, it made $28 million, and then yeah. So what was the budget though? It was. I would say that was pretty good for a low budget film. Let me type in budget. No, not the Blu-ray, idiot. Let me try this again. Budget. Nice. All three great movies. Oh, the Evil Dead trilogy is amazing. Wow, the budget was $2 million for Killer Clowns. Wow. That's not low budget. But it definitely made its money back. 43 million worldwide. So it's really not, I mean, it's not expensive. It's not like a super low budget movie. $2 million. I mean, you can do a lot with $2 million. And they made 43 million, so I'd say it was a success. Yeah. In 1988, that was good. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's good. And it's not super low budget either. I mean, it's not, yeah. The yellow balloon, is she in there? It would suck being trapped in a balloon. And they can't even pop it. He's sitting here punching it. It's not helping, Mike. Just quit punching it. It's not helping.
What are you doing? Stand back, Mike. I can't shoot you to kill it. Look, it's back off, all right? Just get ready to run.
Oh, there you go. Gunshot did it. Got her out. Wasn't talking there for a second. I was kind of in the moment of the movie. That happens a lot. Yeah, for 88, that was good. She couldn't breathe, and she should have been dead a long time ago. She's just like, I couldn't breathe. Okay, well, you couldn't breathe in the balloon, then you should have died a long time ago because you've been in that balloon for a while. And there's the clowns with their guns. What if they had pillows in their belly or midsection area? Because it looks like pillows. But then again, it's probably not. That clown got an afro. We got a killer clown in this movie with an afro. I love it. I want to click those buttons too. They look so fun to click. I kind of see why one of the brothers clicked it now. They look pretty fun to click. But yeah, we are getting closer to the end of the movie. If you guys seen this movie, you know what happens at the end. They do end up destroying like what clown is it? Like the king clown or whatever. He's like the big killer clown. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. At the end of the movie, there's a really big killer clown that gets killed. And then the whole spaceship like blows up. And that's a pretty cool thing. Got to shoot it. Yeah, you got to shoot the balloon apparently. And I like the idea of you got to shoot the clown in the nose for it to die. Like that's cool. That's cool. Did you see the Killer Clowns walkthrough at Universal? I seen something like that. I don't know if it was Universal. It may have been. But I think I've seen it. Maybe I know I seen the House of a Thousand Corpses one. That's recent. And what other one did I see? The Exorcist one. I know there's an Exorcist one. I think for you or one of those theme parks. I don't think I've seen. I don't know. The Killer Clown one. I feel like I have, but I'm not 100% sure. But the Exorcist and the House of a Thousand Corpses one is pretty cool. Balloons everywhere. How did they walk through those balloons without popping it though? Like I know they're kicking them, but you're gonna step on one. I'll send it to you. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I don't know if I've seen it, but I'll definitely check it out. It's crazy how like you look at the outside of the tent and it's their spaceship, but when you go inside, it's huge. It's like this little tent has all of this in that. It's like really cool. It's like an illusion. Just like this door. Another door! Another door! Another door. Another door. Oh my gosh. Just doesn't it? Come on. Get them balloon dogs again. Those are cool. Another door. Another door. Like that's the cheesy stuff that's fun. Don't they have a Terminator one? Maybe. I don't think I've seen the Terminator one. They have multiple ones. I've seen Universal's Jaws one they did before it shut down. It shut down. You get on a boat, and of course, this guy or whoever's doing the boat takes you around, and Jaws shows up. That was cool. I've seen the Jaws one. That one is probably one of my favorite, like walk through. Well, it's not really a walk through, a sit through, I guess. That's one of my favorites. The Jaws one was cool. If you guys haven't seen that one, I would check that one out for sure. There's a lot of clowns, man. Clowns look so cool, man. I actually would want a costume of one of the clowns. I would so dress up as one. I would so do that. What is the big clown's name, though? Is it? He's like, I don't know. I don't even know if he probably has a name. I just can't think of it. They actually might say it. I don't know. Fatso's ugly, man. Stupid notifications keep popping up on my computer. Clowns are dumb, though. They think that this ice cream truck is the king clown, or I don't even want to know what they did with them clown girls. They got the lipstick all over their face. I don't even want to know why their clothes are ripped up. I don't even want to know what happens with that. How are they gonna think that a ice cream truck is like the god of clowns or whatever? I really don't want to know what happened with them. That's no. I don't want that image in my head because it's probably not pretty. Saxy time. That's weird. That's really weird. Are you Debbie's roommates? Nah, dude. Why would you even? That I don't know. I'm done. I don't know. What is this clown's name? Is it JoJo or something? Is this JoJo? No, it's not. I want to look it up, but it's probably not going to tell me. I'm going to look it up because I have to know. It's going to bother me. If I can type in Killer Clowns from outer space. What is this freaking clown's name? Oh, it's Bilbo. Or Bibbo. My bad. Bibbo. I didn't know that. Well, no, it ain't Bibbo. What? Oh, my Lord. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I want to watch this. But it is. I'll look it up after. It just throws the ice cream truck like it's nothing. blew up. I don't know how they survived that crap. I mean, I know they said they went into the freezer with the ice cream, but come on, dude. You're not going to survive that. But I'm glad they didn't die, because if they do make a sequel, I want to see them back for it, for sure. After they kill this clown, I will let you guys know what I'm doing for episode 5, which will be this Saturday at 8 p.m. As I said, after episode 6, I am going to move these back to once a week instead of twice a week for a little while, and then I may move them back to twice a week. I don't know, but after episode 6, I'm going to move them back to once a week. So just letting you guys know. I'll also say it again next week so people like actually know, because I know some people probably can't make it to this one. They might make it to the next one, whatever. That ship's about to leave. Come on, Dave, kill it. That clown has the biggest nose of them all. You can't miss that. Come on now. Shoot him in the nose. Kill him. Even though it didn't look like it, they might have fallen out before it exploded. No, they said they were... They said they were in the freezer at the end of the movie. Because Mike's like, he's like, how'd you guys live? I saw you guys die. And they're like, we were in the freezer with the ice cream. I'm like, what? Unless the freezer, nah, because he didn't say like, oh, the freezer fell out. The freezer's probably built into the ice cream truck anyway. Maybe. Well, actually, probably not. But I don't know. But either way, they're like, we were in the freezer with the ice cream. All right, so the movie's about to come to an end here soon. The ship's leaving and stuff. And we see Dave here in a little bit. They think Dave dies too, or something, because the ship blows up. I'm going to wait till it's over, and then I'll say it here in a second. Yeah, he kills him with the badge. I remember it now. He stabs his nose, and kills him with the badge. Do it. Oh, great. It's cool how it's confetti, too. Like, that's cool. I like that. He's dead. Bye-bye. And it blows up. How did Dave even survive that? And then it's fireworks. It's funny. It's very clownish. It's very clownish. So you can hear the clown car. Dave's in the clown car, right? Was the clown car even in there with him? I thought the clown car was parked outside. Because remember, the officer's like, what are you going to do with them pies, boys? I don't know. How'd the clown car get in there? I just thought of that. How did the car get in there? It was outside because the clowns... And yeah, they're in there too. I saw you guys get blown. Yeah, we hid in the freezer with the ice cream. That's not going to save you, though. But you know what? It's something I can let slide. It's a good movie. It's fun. So yeah, the movie's pretty much over. The big clown's dead. Dave lived. The guys lived. The pies fall on him, which are supposedly acid pies. But I don't think it kills him. I don't know. But next week, this Saturday at 8 p.m., join me again for Horror Movie Night Episode 5. I am going to be watching the OG Candyman. Yes, the original Candyman. I know Horror Princess, you did a live stream a few days ago of Candyman, but I am doing the OG Candyman for Horror Movie Night Episode 5. Very excited to watch Candyman with you guys. I finally got the Blu-ray probably last week, a couple weeks ago, the collector's edition. And yeah, I'm going to do Candyman for Horror Movie Night Episode 5. If you guys did enjoy this live stream or video, please leave a like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. And I will see you guys on the next Horror Movie Night. So, yeah, I can't wait to see you guys next week. I keep saying next week. Saturday at 8 for Horror Movie Night Episode 5. See you guys later.